Friday morning. Thanks for getting your Friday going with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Portions of which are brought to us by the Fountain Stone Theater. Head over to the Fountain Stone Theater's website, fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out all the different movie times that they got going on. You can also download their app today. That's fountainstonetheaters.com. To check out, they've got new Ghostbusters movie, Frozen Empire. You've got Godzilla and Kong as well. All kinds of great movies. Check them all out at fountainstonetheaters.com. How about the first Omen, Someone Like You, and Kung Fu Panda 4? You could also get their app. Also want to mention our friends over at Galena Insurance. Call Tasha today at 219-866-0834 to find out if your insurance is actually covering all the assets that you want it to cover. 219-866-0834. Coming up a little bit later on, we will draw our second card for the Hilltop High-Low game. We had picked a 3 of clubs this week. What did you go with, higher or lower?
Lower.
You went with lower?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we will we'll draw our second card coming up.
It's going to be a 2. 2 or 1, actually.
Oh, I'm like, why?
2 or a 1,
no, that's
actually.
okay. I'm like, why is it not working?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Nope.
Yep. All right. So head over there also. Make sure you cast your vote for the Candy Madness. All right, here's a new trend. You and I were talking about the idea of you drink coffee in the morning before you come here and we ease into our days in a different way.
Yeah.
Speech fasting. Getting up in the morning and not saying a word until noon.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You just don't speak. Like,
but
yeah.
You walk into work and everybody's like, good morning. And you're like, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
I told you when I went up to a yoga retreat years ago, I had to, they had us take a vow of silence.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the weirdest thing ever. It just was I understand how silence makes you go inside and you start to notice a lot more. You do, because you're not speaking through it or at it. Like half of what we say is nonsense or occupying space for no reason anyway.
Okay. Well, I mean, that was almost the name of this show, but still.
but
occupying nonsense for no reason.
What I didn't like is that we couldn't speak when there was something to say.
Right. What if I got to say something?
You know, please pass the syrup. Like I want, like I'm not trying to say something frivolous, but could you please pass the syrup?
I can't reach it.
I can't reach it. And I've got pancakes here.
Right. There's a thing called speech fasting where people try to avoid talking until noon, totally silent, not even whispering. Of course, not everyone can get away with this and keep their job. That's what I'm thinking. Or their partner. Listen, sometimes partners are like, okay, you could not talk for a little while over there, Steve. Maybe that was a little specific. The idea isn't new, but it's going viral now because a European singer has been posting about it on social media. She says she's trying to take care of her voice. She's a singer. So she's
resting her vocal cords.
Doing that on purpose. I get that.
Okay. That's different.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, that's, yeah.
There's also science behind it. One study in 2005 linked prolonged periods of silence with dramatically lowering your blood pressure by not talking.
Now I would think it would be the opposite. Like,
right. But maybe if you're just chill and you're not talking about anything, you're just in a place of Zen. I don't know. It seems weird to me that there are times when I don't have ACE. I've talked about my morning routine where the first time I talk is here.
Right. But that's, I don't know that I'm convinced that if you purposely set out to like fast, meaning I'm not going to say anything till noon, if that's going to do anything for you whatsoever.
I mean, it's going to agitate people at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just, I mean, being mindful of what you say, I'm in.
Yeah.
Or, or not having this is the difference between Cheryl older or Cheryl younger. Cheryl younger would never have moved into any sort of apartment or home without cable being set up beforehand, because I needed the noise. Like, so
gotcha.
on went the TV. Beep.
Yeah.
There was no like, let's just sit here and sit and relax for a minute. Like I did not like that. I was talking on the phone. I was talking to friends. I had friends over. I had the TV on. Something was going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm perfectly fine in silence.
Yeah. I don't know if I can go all day.
But not all day.
Yeah, no. Here's a weird one. A woman's dying wish was to have the Grim Reaper show up at her funeral. It's got to be some kind of joke thing, though, right? Like trying to be funny.
I think he's already shown up.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
68. You're dead. He's king.
He came ready for one of you at least. Yeah. 68-year-old woman in the UK passed away recently, and her funeral was held last month, and the Grim Reaper showed up. Seriously, the woman's dying wish was to have a friend dress up at the funeral as the Reaper and point to people saying, "You're next." That's not very nice.
Wow.
The woman's daughter told the BBC, quote, "If you research the Grim Reaper, he transports the soul to where it's going, so he's not actually a bad person." She would be absolutely loving the attention her funeral was getting.
Come on, that's why he wears an Easter bonnet. No, he wears this dark robe thing where he's like, please stop it. He transporting peace.
See?
He scares you half to death.
Now we're gonna have to look.
No,
but maybe there's a real. Maybe what she's saying is the origin behind it is maybe not as bad as everybody thinks.
Grim Reaper. Do we really need to say more? Grim Reaper. It's not Happy Gilmore. It's Grim Reaper.
They're doing a sequel to Happy Gilmore. Maybe that's where he comes and takes her soul off a golf course.
Dark hooded cloak, wielding the sickle. I mean, for Pete's sake, like, that is not the picture of anybody delivering me to Happy Town. Just saying. But
maybe.
I mean, that looks like half the bosses I worked for. Not you. Just saying.
Well, at least I'm in the other half. I'm in the other
people
half.
Discluded or unincluded.
As I expected, the daughter says this showcases her personality and sense of humor. So she was doing it to have one last laugh after it's all said and done. Well, I've seen the joke on Facebook and stuff, and I do think it'd be very funny that after I passed, if you took my phone in the middle of the wake and just texted out to everyone on my contact list, thanks for coming. I think I've seen that on the internet, and I think that would be really, really funny. That everybody's phone goes off, and what?
Right?
Did you what?
I'm still trying to look for Grim Reaper, like that doesn't look like the sickle with the guy in the dark.
It might, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I get if there was a version of the Grim Reaper in a pink robe with Louis Vuitton slippers and a spa hair thing going on, or a Barbie headband.
But he's like that because he's protecting the soul with his scythe. The Reaper serves
his scythe. Isn't it a sickle?
Scythe? I don't know. Scythe.
What's it? What? Oh, that's that hooky thing. Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was a sickle. Like that's what I always thought it was called. What's a sickle then?
Man, this show has more rabbit holes than Alice in Wonderland. An agricultural hand tool for mowing grass or harvesting crops.
Okay.
It looks like it's pronounced
sickle.
Side.
Oh, it is?
I don't know.
Because this says Grim Reaper scythe sickle.
Okay, so same thing. All right. The Reaper serves. Oh, the Reaper severs. Sorry. No, this is glasses time. This is why I wear my glasses when I read. The Reaper severs the soul's last ties to life and grants the soul safe passage to the afterlife. The Grim Reaper has often falsely been depicted as an evil spirit that preys on mortals. In truth, however, they are neither evil nor good, merely a force of nature and order. So there you go. So people think that he's this dark soul coming to take you away, but he's getting your soul from life to the afterlife.
Well, I'm trying to,
Just
I'm
there to
trying to
help you
see
out.
if it's biblical or not, but I guess
Oh, I doubt it.
it is. It says it's influenced by the book of Revelation, which, listen, I'm all about the Bible, and that and the book of Job are not my faves.
Listen,
I mean, with all due respect and reverence to God, those two books are like a little hard for me to handle.
Listen, this morning we've had lots of revelations.
Woo!
We're filled with revelations all morning long. So anyway, none of that is why you called. I'm not even sure why you called. I don't even know where we were going.
Where are we? What's happening?
Well, we're wrapping up on 98
Monday
Gold. Yeah.
for more fun.
Yes, ridiculousness. What did I say? Filling the time with nonsense. That's what we do. All right. So thank you guys so much for listening over on 98 Gold, WIBN. We're going to wrap up over there. Then we come back on WLQI, man, oh man, our Friday prize time. We got pizza quiz. We got Find the Big Deal with Striking Man Till pick a winner for. We got our high-low card from the Hilltop. And, of course, we will end on a high note. So plenty of things still to come over on WLQI. Stick around.